Hey Boozot, it's Dani. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to take a look at my most recent completed notebook. So this, for those of you who don't know, I'll try to link them down below if I can remember. I create my own kind of handmade journals. Well, I do now. I started out with one that was pre-done, but I have been creating my own books for a few years now, and these are my grimoires, my book of shadows, my witchy journals, my art projects, whatever you want to call them. And so this is my latest one. I called him Tijon because of this little guy on the front. We have my Lash Paw sticker. So we have just finished this one. So I wanted to take you through this recent book, do a flip through, and then we're gonna create a new one, which is always exciting. It's like my favorite thing to do. I'll give you a little sneak peek because I'm in the future, but all right. So coffee ready. I'm not gonna mention how many cups of coffee this makes today. So you know, take that into consideration and mind your business, I guess. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So before I even open this, just know this is in no way, shape, or order a beautifully aesthetic, everything in its right place, flow type of journal. If that's what you guys are looking for, which if you're here and you know me, you don't expect that at all. But if you're coming to look at this beautifully curated grimoire, I'm sorry, you will be highly disappointed because this is just chaos at its best. So, you know, fair warning. So we have little Tijon sitting here on his chair with my Lash Paw sticker. And that is the beginning of this one. So we have initially just some little stickers and opening page that I made here. So this is a mixture of all kinds of stuff, writings and, you know, drawings, ancestor work, quotes, and this is my Kipper stuff. So information, right? And that's why I'm like, I don't even know what to call it because it has a little bit of everything in it. So yeah, this is just kind of how I have this one set up. And sometimes I went page by page. Other times I just found a page that I wanted to do something on and did it. So there is no table of contents. There is no rhyme or reason. It's just kind of whatever I felt like doing, I do. And so that's kind of how these come about. I find it the easiest way for me to get stuff done. Otherwise, I treat everything too precious. If I decide to like, well, I'm only going to have this in here and I'm only going to have that in here, and then it's too precious and I don't mess with it at all. So if I intentionally just kind of let go and allow chaos to reign, then this is kind of what I found works best for me and for my brain. And it's just a mishmash of all kinds of little things. So in here, I have some tarot meanings. I have some stuff from linen and things like that I just kind of tucked away in here. Did some watercolors. My Fae guide for this book. I have all kinds of little information about it. This is Honesty. This is from the Brian Froud Oracle. So some information on that. Some readings from the Cave of Sybil. A little thing about humor here. We have stuff about balance, manifestation versus allowing life to happen, with this little page on the side, which I put life is good because it just looked so sweet and picturesque. This is one that I dyed with some avocado. That's that like telltale color of avocado dye. My Lash Paw, stuff about mental health here. Look at that. We got a Hieronymus Bosch right here in the center. This one I just kind of put highlights, and you can't really see it in this light, but like all of the instruments, oh, you can kind of catch it. I don't know if you can see, like all the instruments I have like highlighted in silver. And so it's kind of hard to see, but they're like, I drew in and highlighted all kinds of stuff throughout. I just enjoy Bosch, so I just wanted him in here. Anyway, we got a lot of quotes throughout here. This is a little tarot page that I tuck in. I think I might have one or two more tarot pages. This one I know was based on an oracle reading, an idea about simple spells that I kind of put here down here. I just put like simple spell. I did not will it. That's that kind of spark. I was thinking about words and symbols and things like that, and it just kind of spoke to me. So I put it here, and then I went back later on and kind of wrote more about that. Here's a couple of pages that I kind of blocked off, just connecting with the body and things like that. So I'll put those things in here. This was about Alice, the influence of Alice. That's a pecan. Can you all see that? Let's see if I can get close enough. That's a little pecan from in the yard. And I wrote a couple of things in Cajun French right here. But we have these little pecans that come out in the spring and summertime. And it's these, they're green at first, and then once they start to dry out, they create these little pickers that get stuck in your foot, and you can't walk barefoot in the grass in the summertime because you'll just be, oh my God, littered with these, and they hurt so bad. But I was talking to Lisa about pecans and trying to describe them to her. So yeah, anyway, that's a pecan. There's some more tarot that I did here. Shielding and spell work that I put directly onto the page just to hold that energy and kind of pull it out. My money bowl. So I talk about different ingredients and some of the things that I put in mine, what I have in mine, and then just kind of played around and decorated. I found these in one of those vintage Childcraft, I think it's called. I think that's what they're called. They're some of my favorite books. I try to get them every time I see them in thrift stores. My grandma had one or two at her house when I was younger, and they just kind of like stuck out in my mind. But they have these like really cool images, and they talk about all kind of different stuff. So it could be like holidays or governments, mathematics, the body, holidays, the places we go. There's like a ton of them. So they always have really cool pictures in there, and that kind of really inspires me to kind of put things together and be like, oh, well, let me talk about, my money bowl, and just kind of jot some stuff down. I do some rune studies sometimes, so I'll like pull some runes, and then I'll write about them, and then I'll try to create a sigil with the 3. And so I have my little page where I kind of like worked it all out, and so what it is and things like that. Anyway, sometimes I love quotes, so I'll just litter quotes throughout here. There's another one in here. And then I just tuck it in to these moving parts. This is, again, some stuff from linen, some notes, something from Jacob. So I just kind of tuck all my little special things in there. And these are in between here, just some like personal stuff down here. And then oh my gosh. So I really love playing around with these kind of fill in the whole page kind of doodles and art stuff. I watch a ton of it on like the little shorts or reels or TikToks or whatever. But I love watching those things, and I really love doing them. So I just kind of filled these pages up with just like full doodles, just kind of let myself play. And then I throw in a lot of French in this one, like just little sentences back and forth. That's my favorite way to practice, because the main thing for me is like the grammar, like how do I put it all together? How do I put it all together? So I work on that a lot. But yeah, you can see I have some scattered everywhere. Some more oracle reads that I just kind of made a little page to think about. Tokens, just sometimes I'll just have a thought, like this sticker made me think about like a token from a queen, right? So I kind of let whatever inspire me. I do have recipes in this one, although I try to keep them in the one that I keep in my kitchen. I try to, when I have recipes, go throw them in there, but sometimes I just put them wherever. This was a shrimp dip, so it just seemed, you know, like the smart place to put it. In here I have some stuff from linen. That's usually where I kind of tuck what I tuck away in most places. More quotes and leaves that I find outside, apparently. Just a little luck page, looks like. And then we have the 9 of Cups, some honey, lucky shoe, the Bronc. So just random pages. This is, I guess I don't know if you'd call it like a poem or almost like an incantation is what it kind of felt like. I have this written here, just like, again, another quote. Le Petite Souris. So I did a little mouse page with keywords that kind of go along with that. So then this is just a little envelope in here. We have images. This is from the 3 Trees Tarot. Little thank you cards and little image cards. This is from the Tarot Oracle. It's like a little mini cheat sheet. I have the bigger book, so I put the little cheat sheet in here just in case I needed it. This is just like letters from friends. So I just kind of stick whatever in these things that I just want to keep. And then around here we have a quote. You have to be a bit of a liar to tell the story to tell a story the right way. I love a good quote. I love a good quote everywhere. We have bugs and stuff about magic that I think goes through here. A little Make-A-Wish. I just did a little painting on this page. Just literally a little glue page. Just all kind of Cajun stuff. And a banana sticker that I have. A banana sticker. Yeah. Oh, this is my Hagstone page. So I did this one. I think I did this one with you guys. I'll link it. I think we did that together. Anyway, this is my Hagstone page. I know it looks like a potato, but this is my Hagstone, and it looks like a potato. So here we have little potato, big potato. This is my Hagstone. I do have another one. Look, I have another Hagstone right here. I do have a few of them. Whenever I find them, I always keep them. And then I had someone send me some really awesome Hagstones. And I'm obsessed. Anyway, this is that. So just some little information. This opens up here. I have some more notes that I just tucked in here. So this one was just a fun page to do. I just thought it was like super fun. Now this is a full page for the Queen of Swords. I just kind of created my own kind of Queen of Swords energy page right here. I just like in the front, I periodically do tarot studies, and I'll just kind of focus in and just make a whole page, usually with imagery to kind of study the whatever card that I chose, which is normally a random one or one that I'm like, oh, I just want to dive into that today. So this is some vacation stuff. my stickers, mostly of like coffee. This is from our little local coffee shop. Some more tarot stuff. This, oh my gosh. So I had this book, What Color is Your Aura? And I went through the whole spiel. It was so long. But I kind of made note of a bunch of different stuff, where I was, and then a little bit of information there. So yeah, this is tucked right here. This has a bunch of handwritten notes. I did this whole thing, this hero's journey. I was going to put it in here, but I decided just to tack it right there. There's another little star, my little wishing star. And this is me and Jacob from 25 years ago, or 22 years ago. Yeah. Just a little cat right here with Eldritch information here. Just some little masks. This about kind of mermaid energy, some personal energy. This is Dani. Haha, there I am. Some notes and things caught here. Some of the things I made. Things that I pulled off of packaging. These are some rosary information stuffs that I just stored in there. Little reading here, a tarot wish list there, stuff from linen, just a little page. I don't know, just a page, just stickers mostly, I guess. I think we did this one together as well, or somewhere. This is like a little tarot reading, and then this is from linen. A jar. I did sigil stuff here. Lucky Up jar. Some Mabon. Oh, this was so much fun. So I love this image. It looks like shit because my printer is slowly losing ink. And I need to change it, and I just haven't yet. And I'm kind of digging the weird textures that it that it actually brings to everything that I'm printing right now. So I'm just kind of letting it ride until I'm like, okay, I'll go get it. Anyway, this is a Van Gogh. And I love the imagery. I love the brightness. I just really love this painting in general. And so I was just doing a little kind of art study, kind of doing my own style. I was trying to mess around with the acrylic paint pens to see how they would do, and they just weren't moving like I wanted them to move. So then I just had fun with it, and I just kind of played around, and it was, I don't know, it was fun. Something else that linen drew me, fluidity in religion. I talk a little bit about that here. Just some Halloween, spooky Halloween things. It's from Lisa, and some stickers. Oh, here's a Mabon reading right here that I kind of wrote within the page, and then I just kind of stuck where the card that I pulled. Just kind of tucked it in there. Crow energy here. Just kind of black out and write over the words on some of the book pages that I have. I was playing around. Just some sketches of stuff. My Ace of Cups. This is another one. All my notes and all that good stuff. So a little tarot study again. This was a reading, and also I don't remember what they're called. I don't know. I make like poetry out of the words. I don't know what that's called. Like a specific term. Whatever it is. I do that quite a bit in there. I just kind of make poetry out of it. Just find some fun stuff. Just did a flower page. Just kind of drew in it. This is a quote. You can't really see it in this light because it's kind of almost tone on tone. It says, "Now that you don't have to be perfect, you can be good." This speaking of good, our creative chaos. So this was created by Dawn Michelle right here. And then this one I created where we did, we pulled a whole bunch of cards and kind of created a whole story around our two kind of characters that kind of came out of this story. And so this side was Dawn Michelle's character. This side was my character. And so that was just so much fun. So much fun. Anyway, and then after that, oh, there's all kinds of bright kitty kind of stuff all right here. And then here we have, see, this is one of those pages that I was talking about that had like the Confession of a Witch. This is like an old tale from 1692. And so I wanted to incorporate that in there and just kind of build something around it. So that's what I did here. And then here we have the spine, which I have scoliosis, so this was what I wanted to get in the center page here, is to use this spine page and then kind of work some magic and intention in everything that kind of goes here. And then we have some more information on bones. Did a little art study here, and then wrote some fall vegetables down here. Spell ingredients. Full little chart. This was in a book that I had on my shelf forever. It had just like a bunch of random information in it. And I never went back to the book because I didn't really care for the way that it was set out. It was just like a lot all at once. But I've been slowly dismantling it and kind of putting different things in different places. That way I actually utilize it. So this kind of held the full spell ingredient chart that goes like goals, day, planet, deities, zodiac signs, elements, colors, stones, herbs, metals, body parts. And then it kind of goes all the way straight through. And then you can go kind of wherever you want with those things. So I thought that was cool. I talked about symbolism and stuff. Words and symbols. Here, I did a little doodle right there. Herbs for tea gardens. I got a few that I already started. I have a few more that aren't checked, but I'm going to pull this out and try to get a few more of these in my garden in the spring. So I have ancestry work here from 23andMe, for my 23andMe information. So I have some stuff that are written here. Here's some more of the poetry on both sides. Just a really cool image here. A decal that I found. This is from the Grief Journey Oracle. I did a reading here. And then another tarot reading here. Little quote page. What cannot be said will be wept. Another one here. Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. So I grabbed some, well, Lennon grabbed me. Let me be fair, she did get me some Play-Doh when she went to the store. She remembered when I didn't. She grabbed me some Play-Doh from the store. And I've been doing the pressings. And so there's a bunch of pressings from the Play-Doh stamp from all kinds of different things around my shop. And then this is just a texture page. Like, it's literally just all different kinds of textures. Like, that's just what I wanted right here. Like, images of textures, actual textures. There's like fabric, plastic, paper, like craft paper, you know, like thick cardstock paper. Just different stuff. And then I kept my my name on something that came in the mail. And that is it. That is my book. So let's go ahead and make a new one. I'm so ready for this. I'm so ready for this. All right, so here we have it. I'm really excited about how this turned out, especially on the little places where I could tell the fabric was coming apart and the spine was going to, I was scared the spine was going to kind of lose its battle. So I tacked it, and it did really well. You can really barely tell in person. Like, I had to like look really good. I was like, oh my God. I thought it was going to stand out super bad, but I kind of like it. Anyway, I'm just really excited about how this came out. Ooh! So we have our initial little piece of decoration that I wanted to get in the book initially. And then, yeah, I'm really excited about how this turned out. I think it's going to be so much fun. This one, I definitely have some images and things that I placed in here that I know I want to kind of touch on and talk about. This is one, this little fox creature here. I think I want to do on these pages a deep dive into the fox energy of Lenormand. So I think that's what I want to do with this page. That's what I'm thinking of right now. But that's kind of why I put that page in there. I put in this kind of mirror-like shiny page because I am thinking about taking something very sharp and kind of etching something into this page just because I thought it would look really cool. So I added this in there specifically for that. I mean, I reserve every right to change my mind, but putting this together, these are the ideas that I had. I love the dodo and the dinosaurs. Also, like, again, topics to kind of consider as I go through. Spiders. I know I wanted to do something on spiders. I have some stuff written down. But obsession, just what a good space to write about that. This is from an old Rolling Stones. It's an actual, like, Calvin Klein obsession ad. Anyway, we have the big fly. An old chart. Oh, right here I have like what moves at night. So I thought this was really cool, that really dark background. To kind of write a little bit about that here. I want to make a little fold out notebook here, and then I kind of save this piece. I might just tuck stuff and pin it. My possum. Oh, look at that baby. So definitely want to do stuff with that. I love a good possum. Nirvana was on the charts. So yeah, this is all done and ready to go. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, you guys, and looking through my my last grimoire and then creating this one. I'm really excited to work on this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to take a while. This is a big one. It's the tallest one I've made thus far, like by quite a bit, I think. Where's my last one? Like you can see it's, you know, taller and wider than my last one. And then this was the biggest one I had done so far, like height wise. So it's big. It's fun. And I'm really excited to start working on this one. So you guys may see this one on and off for a while as I play around and add to this and all that good stuff. So thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm sending you all my love. Mwah. Later, Gators.